I'm all out of time, so let me get my prediction up in here. Oh, shit. This nigga's turning left. Indongo. I had to watch out for this tractor trailer. You see this big-ass truck. Indongo. Go, man. Stop being a bitch. Indongo versus Terence Bud Crawford. Right now, I put Crawford as the best boxer in the game, as long as Floyd's not mentioned. But I put him as the best. This nigga's in the middle of the fucking road. How are we supposed to go around you? You stop in the middle of the road? My barbershop, Hall of Fame, y'all. Hall of Fame, y'all. Terence Bud, that's where the fight's gonna be, the Mayweather fight. Terence Bud Crawford versus Julius Indongo. Phenomenal unification fight. I know I say that with a lot of fights. I wouldn't consider this fight as like a top-notch fight, but the meaning of the fight is what we're here for. The meaning of the fight is Crawford will be not just saying he's the best, but can prove, because he has all the belts in his stable. So Crawford wins. The problem with calling it for a stoppage or a unanimous decision is the problem. Meaning, yes, Crawford wins, but we all know Crawford fights southpaw, which means that Crawford, he doesn't put as much sting on his punches as if he did if he fought orthodox. I've been saying this for the past 4 or 5 videos now about Crawford, on how I don't really like I'm not a big fan of the southpaw stance. I get it. You can box both ways, and your fighter isn't ready for that because they know you to fight orthodox. So if you go ahead and you fight southpaw, do they train for southpaw fighters? You know, you said last time, and Max Kellerman asked you, why do you fight southpaw? And you said, I do what I want. This is my ring. I do what I want in the ring. You see what I mean? You never said because I feel like I'm more effective when I fight southpaw, or I just really want to work on my left a lot more because I feel I've established my right already. You know, an excuse besides, it's my ring, I do what I want. Okay, there ain't nothing wrong with that, but that makes us, as far as us diehard bettors, as diehard fans are concerned, we got to make a decision if you're going to stop Indongo or if you're going to keep it moving. Indongo doesn't move as fast. He's not as elusive. The only thing on Indongo's side is the 2 belts, his height, and his wisdom. As long as he's been in the game. Indongo's been in the game for a little bit now, even though you haven't known about him. He's been here for a minute. You can look at a lot of fighters, a lot of them. Even though they don't have headline news, you can go behind the scenes and do your homework and see if these dudes are fighting anytime soon. A lot of fighters fight, and you might not even know it. I think Abner Mars is one of them. Just fighters who fight that they have a little bit of a name, but they don't have the publicity behind them. They fight year-round. People fight all the time. But, you know, if you don't do your research, you wouldn't know that. So, I got Indongo last him 7 rounds if Crawford stops him. But if he fights southpaw, which I'm pretty sure he's going to do, it'll probably be a unanimous decision depending on how tough Indongo is. And Indongo proved he was tough in the last fight, but he wasn't fighting Terence Crawford. So, I can't talk forever, man. I got to get going. I just want to make this prediction because it's him and Errol Spence. I like Keith Thurman, but, you know, I think Thurman gets beat by both of these guys, Crawford and Spence. I can't give Spence the title because Crawford's literally collecting belts. So that's why Crawford is above Spence. If they ever met, if Crawford ever had to meet Errol Spence, I would lean toward Errol Spence. I think so. Crawford's a beast. I need to see more body shots from Crawford, which is what Earl Spence excels in, you know, above and beyond. But they ain't neither here nor there. This is about Julius and Indongo. Shout out to Julius and Indongo. Both of these guys making over $1 million a fight. And I also heard that they both had to pay over $100,000 just to make the fight. They had to pay $100,000 to make the fight, and that shows that you really want it. I'm pretty sure $100,000 in Indongo's pocket is going a long way back home, right? So if you had to do, if you had to pay $100,000, that means he really wants to prove himself. Because you can pay your $100,000 and not win shit. You can go home with no belts. And I'm assuming he's going to do that, but it shows his heart already by stepping up to the plate, paying this, not giving us no bullshit about this Sergey Lipinets dude who's going to get knocked out anyway once Crawford meets up with him. But, hey, you know, you gotta love it for what it is. We're about to have the first unification in years. So, as far as someone having all the titles together. So, the last dude who had it was Jermaine Taylor. Before that was B-Hop, if I'm not mistaken. I don't even think Klitschko had all the titles because I believe his brother had some titles too. Let me know what y'all think. My bad about the key in the fucking picture. I'm over here, you know what I mean? As you can see, I got to get out. All right, D-Black. And I'm out this bitch.